This is a story of a boy who wanted to live his life as he wanted to. He got that chance but in a bad condition. Will he be able to live that life? And what is the condition that is the hurdle in his way? Let us discover this in today's story. The movie starts while showing the hero of 24 years old named Akira. He just had started his job and it was his first day at job. He actually starts his job in a huge film-making company. For this, he looks passionate and happy. He goes to the office and all the workers, even his boss, welcomes him warmly, but then Akira's happiness doesn't last and he had to do work while waking up for 2 nights. Akira gradually understands that the environment of his company is so tough that they don't took pity on their workers. They take work from them like animals. Now Akira's boss is so ruthless that he put all his burden on his workers. He doesn't let them be comfortable and used to give tasks all the time. This environment breaks Akira. That's why he daily gets irritated to come here, but he doesn't have the courage to resign from this job. In these circumstances, one day he meets his childhood friend and they had dinner and Akira tells him everything happening to him. His friend says, "I advise you to do everything as you want, not as others want." Here he starts telling things about his happy life to make Akira jealous. He says, "I am happy in my life, my job is also good and I also have many pretty girls as my friend." Hearing this, Akira gets jealous and to humiliate his friend he starts telling him something about the past. He tells that one day there was a race competition in our school when we study in the school in which me and my team played well, but we lost the game because of you, because you didn't run properly that time. So don't be happy, you are a coward and you made your team lose that day. This makes his friend furious. They start arguing and this argument changes into a fight after a while. Now Akira's life was going like this and he just has a source of peace that was a worker girl who has become his friend. He starts liking her and often admires her. To encourage her he says, "You are great and can do anything you want in your life, and can get anything you want." Hearing this, his friend becomes emotional and says, "No, there is nothing like this in real. A human never gets that thing he wants or desires." Now it's been a year that Akira is working in this company and he was broken emotionally, mentally, and physically. When he wakes up in the morning to an alarm he says to himself, "Keep sleeping, Akira, you don't have to go to the job." But after a while, he wakes up and leaves being ready. He becomes astonished to see the scene when he comes down the building. He sees his neighbor eating a man while cutting him brutally and growling like an animal. He thinks maybe he is in trouble, so he moves ahead to help him, but when his neighbor turned, he was looking scary. He wasn't looking a human, his face and clothes were soaked in blood, his eyes were strange and also throws a black liquid from his mouth. But before Akira could understand anything he attacks Akira. He runs while escaping and many other people like that man attack him. He was escaping from them, but Akira was worrying about his job instead of saving his life from those dangerous people. That he may get late, he was worried that what has happened to them? As he reaches the road, the scene there was also strange because those weird people were killing others. There was blood everywhere and obviously, he can't escape from there, so he comes to the roof and locks himself at a place. Those scary people were still behind him, but because there was a barrier gate so they can't come inside. Akira sees the whole city destroyed when he came to the roof and understands there is zombie apocalypse in the city. The Tokyo city is being destroyed by the zombies. Akira was worried because of his job environment that in this zombie attack he becomes happy to think that now he will not have to go to the office. He was happy like a baby for not going to school. He becomes worried for his friend in all this and texts her to ask where is she? Is she fine? On it, his friend shares her location and asks him to come. Before leaving, Akira goes to a couple's house in his neighbors who were worried seeing the news about zombies. This lady was pregnant, but they run short of food items. Akira promises them that I am going to my friend's house but will bring food for you while returning. Meanwhile, he reaches the house where his friend called him. He moves inside, but the condition of the house was worst. He gets panicked and moves inside. He finds his friend while reaching at a place. She was also scared and points to something while holding Akira and tells he is still here. When Akira sees there was his company's director who was also infected with this zombie virus. He was looking scary because of this. His face and clothes were soaked in blood and black liquid. He attacks Akira. Akira tries to escape and holds him, but then his friend comes and crushes the director's head while hitting it several times. Due to this, he dies there, and likewise, they escaped. She fell there after ending the director, and Akira discovers his friend is also infected because the director has bitten her, so now she wakes up weirdly after changing into a zombie. She attacks Akira, but he hardly escapes and pushes her back. He was sad about his friend's condition. He doesn't end her but leaves after confessing his love for her. Before he returns home, he goes to his neighbor but becomes surprised to see the situation there. He understands that there is zombies attack in their house. As there was blood everywhere and he didn't see anyone there, so he returns home. He thinks that everyone is getting infected with the zombie virus and dying, so now how should I live my life? He always wanted to live his life on his own will and desire, so he thinks, before I die because of virus, this is the right time to fulfill all my desires. What I want since ever means to clean my house, do camping inside the house, do a lot of shopping, and to cook different tasty dishes. Likewise, he makes a list of his favorite 10 tasks, then starts doing those tasks from the next day. Akira goes to a mall while escaping from the zombies and took all the groceries from there to make his favorite dishes like meat, vegetables and fruits, then starts camping on the rooftop. But when he cooks his first dish, he realizes that some chutneys and spices are missing for this dish. Now, because he doesn't want to compromise on his wishes, so he again comes to the mall while escaping from zombies. A stranger in a helmet attacks Akira when he was shopping, and when she removed the helmet it find out she is a girl who is still living while escaping from the zombies. She was named Shizuka and starts talking to Akira, but they see a zombie attacked a man outside the store. Akira goes out to help him, due to which 2 zombies come inside the store, and the girl Shizuka knew how to handle them. She played a music and the zombies get attracted to it. Shizuka is shown as brave here. She fights with them alone. She easily ends the zombies with the help of a weapon, and this makes Akira happy. Here he realized that those zombies get attracted towards noise. After it, Shizuka was leaving, moving out. Akira talks to her and says we should live together, but she clearly refused. She says no, I have to stay alive and have to save myself somehow, but can't take any danger while keeping a foolish human who can put his life in danger to save someone, like you with me. After it, he reaches home and remembers his friend with whom he got into an argument. He immediately calls him, but it discovers that his friend is also stuck in a building. There are many zombies outside the room in which he is locked. They will kill him whenever he will move out. They are waiting for him to come out. His friend was scared and tells Akira that I will not survive for a long time. On it, Akira consoles him that I will come to save you, but his friend forbids him to put his life in danger because the situation isn't fine for anyone. Even then, Akira moves on the dangerous roads of Tokyo wearing his college baseball suit. He reaches outside the building and plays the music to distract the zombies. As the zombies distract by the music, then he hurriedly comes inside the building and saves his friend. They escaped and moved to a hotel, ate food and also drunk. They enjoy it a lot. Akira apologizes to his friend and says, "Forgive me, I fought with you that day without any reason." His friend forgave him and started talking to him nicely. Now they promise whatever happens we will stay together always. During the conversation, his friend discovers that Akira has made his wish list and he will fulfill them. His friend asks, "What will you do further?" Akira replies happily that now I want to escape people like a superhero. His friend advises him not to do it because the situation in Tokyo is worst, so the survivors only should think of leaving, nothing more than this. Moreover, he says, "Akira, you are a human and have no powers like Superman or Batman, so how will you alone be able to face those dangerous zombies?" Akira tells him about an aquarium that is on the other side of Tokyo City and tells there are many fishes and a huge shark. There is also a shark suit in that aquarium which is made for divers. That is a strong suit because it is made of metal and the zombies can't attack us when we will wear it. Now they decide to take that suit from the aquarium and will leave together while wearing it. According to the plan, they come out so that they can gather the things they need to go to the aquarium. They reach a shop, but when they see on the road, a bus stops there having many passengers. Seeing the bus, the zombies attack the bus and start moving inside, and the passengers get off the bus and start running on the road. Seeing the situation, Akira and his friend save a few people and shut the shop while coming inside it. There was a girl in those passengers who already met Akira means Shizuka. Here it discovers that bus was also moving toward the aquarium because it was said that place is safe from zombies. Now because there were fishes so all the food items are also there. When they were waiting at the shop we noticed that one of the passengers' hands was bitten by a zombie means he was infected but none was aware of this. All they were moving inside the shop and during all this, the man changes into a zombie and attacks them. He captures two girls and bites them brutally. Seeing this, Akira and his friend were leaving while opening the shutter but they see the man and the girls who have become zombies surrounded Shizuka. Akira bursts firecrackers. Due to it, the zombies get scared and flee from there. Getting advantage of this, they run out. They find a RV van outside so they sit in it and move ahead. They decide to live together. Shizuka didn't agree with this but Akira convinces her. They decide to reach the aquarium somehow. Akira also tells Shizuka about his dream that I want to end zombies like a superhero and want to save people. Here, Shizuka thinks his dream is useless or childish. Akira's hand gets hurt while escaping everyone. Shizuka puts a bandage on it and tells him about her dream that I wanted to be a doctor before this zombie apocalypse. It is shown they have become good friends and the places Akira added to his list, they go there and enjoy it a lot. Likewise, the day arrives when they reach the aquarium, they see everyone busy doing work. Some were taking things and some were placing things, some were catching fish and some were guarding aquarium. Here, Akira sees his neighbor couple whom he said he will bring food before Akira could understand what the couple is doing here. Meanwhile, his boss arrives who used to take a lot of work from the workers in the filmmaking company and tells Akira when the zombie attack started we were shooting here in the aquarium but when we find out there is zombie apocalypse in Tokyo City so I made it a safe place. I started the work here so there will be everything of need and start taking work from the survivors while giving them shelter. Later, he takes for an outing and tells many people came here from different cities and now they are living together while working. Some people cook, some do groceries and some guard this place as you have seen. Even though I used the zombies outside the aquarium for my job, they attack the people who come here for robbery. Likewise, our things are saved from those robbers. His boss also makes Akira's companions join his job but Akira wasn't doing anything. His boss asks him to do a job here again like you were doing in my company but Akira replies I want to live my life as I want to. I have a wish list and I will fulfill them but hearing this, his boss makes his fun and says it is dangerous for coward people like you to stay out. You and your friends will be safe inside the aquarium and hearing this, Akira agree even he doesn't want to. Poor he was thinking that once again I come into that life where we workers are treated badly while taking tasks from us like animals, they will be treated like that obviously. The boss along with his friends eats different dishes even workers just get food 2 times a day. A lot of tasks were taken from them, it is obvious it was difficult for them to live in this environment. That's why his companions make a plan to flee from here and also convince Akira for this but he refused for this because he can't put his friends' lives in danger. They were doing a lot of work here and were treated badly but undoubtedly that place was safe. On it, Shizuka shows him his wish list. She reminds him that you are a hero, this aquarium is safe today but none knows what will happen here tomorrow so you should trust yourself and should recognize the hero in you. Akira's boss again convinces him to stay there but he clearly refused this time because Shizuka's words work for him and he decided to go out with his friends and to fulfill his wish list. We see outside a zombie attacks the driver and throws him out and comes inside the aquarium while riding on the truck. This zombie bites a guard while attacking him. Likewise, he also becomes infected with this virus and starts biting others. All the zombies start coming into this aquarium and spread destruction there because they have surrounded the aquarium. In these circumstances, their selfish boss throws his companions in front of the zombies and escapes. Akira starts fighting with those zombies along with his companions and takes them to a safe place. It was a room and its door was closed. They were thinking they are safe here but the condition gets worse when this zombie virus spreads in the shark aquarium and it changes into a zombie monster. Suddenly, it falls out and they were thinking it will not harm them because it was on ground. Then suddenly, the feet of the people eaten by the shark appear from its belly. That's why it starts walking. It attacks them, but because it was walking slowly, so they come back to the room now because it was a danger that the shark is wandering, so Akira wears that shark suit and comes out. He starts saving people one by one. Many zombies attack him, but nothing happened to him because of the suit. They end many of the zombies while producing sound, but it doesn't affect the shark and it was still alive. Shizuka gets an idea and joins many power batteries and tells her companions her plan that we will produce current with the help of these batteries through which the shark can be killed. Later, the shark attacks Akira because he fell out while escaping people and the shark comes closer to him. He stands up and starts fighting with it, but his friend throws those batteries to save him from the shark. He hurriedly punches the shark's nose while holding those batteries with current because it is their delicate point. Later, he throws the batteries in its mouth, which caused a huge explosion and the shark died. They meet the selfish boss when they come out and he says go inside and start working because the outer world is dangerous, but his workers were furious at him, so they call him a coward and say ill about him. Later, they say that from now our leader, our hero is Akira because he saved us while putting his life in danger. After it, Akira and his companions give many things to the workers and say a last goodbye. They decide that they will also fulfill their dreams like Akira. Now those friends also write their dreams on a page which they will fulfill at any cost. Shizuka writes I will be a doctor, his friend will be a player. Akira writes his dream that I will be a superhero and will protect people. After it, they leave while sitting in that RV van as they decide to go on a world tour while fulfilling their wishes because this was also one of their wishes and they will face a lot of adventure. They have big dreams and to complete them they will have to face death, means to go through those zombies. Here concludes this story.